Oftentimes in the world of professional wrestling, the wrestler's theme and entrance is really what makes you drawn to the character. And in this new short form video series we are presenting here on Top of the Cage, we are going to be pitting five of professional wrestling's best theme songs against each other in a ranked list. And again, I want to remind you all that these are our personal opinions. These are the songs that we connect to. These are the characters that we connect to because I love characters in wrestling, and so does Juice. We're very well documented in that. My favorite character of all time is The Undertaker, and that is a theme song and entrance, no matter what iteration of The Undertaker, whether it's the American Badass, the Dead Man, or his OG stuff, Ministry of Darkness, as well as him debuting at the Survivor Series. All of that, phenomenal, great themes. All of those could be a rank against each other. But in this particular focus, we're looking at current day wrestlers, people who are actively using these themes right now. And I will list off the list here for you. Tonight, we are looking at five themes. We are looking at AJ Styles' current WWE theme called Phenomenal. We are looking at Sami Zayn's current WWE theme called Worlds Apart. We are looking at Seth Rollins' current WWE theme called Visionary. We are looking at Shinsuke Nakamura's current WWE theme called Rising Sun. And no, that is not the one with the guitar or the lyrics. It is just the straight up violin one. And of course, we are looking at the man, Becky Lynch's theme that I did not know was called Celtic Invasion, but it is her current WWE theme. Juice, this is a hard one because I love all of these themes. And the thing about most of these themes, outside of AJ's, but I know AJ's like words by heart, so I would sing along to it. You sing along to every single one of these themes.
This was mean of you. This was impossible because you thought of this and you picked these five specifically. I think on a different day, no, in a different span of 20 minutes, I would have a different, all five of these would be number one at one point, and all five of these would be number five at one point. This was mean of you, but I'll stick with the one I've written down, even though I think I would change it already. But I mean, we'll switch off. I'll start with let's go up. I'll start with five. My five, as of my mood when I wrote this, Celtic Invasion, Becky Lynch. Like I said, I think it's debatable. Any of these, like they're all bangers, all sing along ones. One is like an actual song, AJ Styles, and the other four are more like, acoustic. Not acoustic, you know what I'm saying? Instrumental. That's the word I'm looking for here. But you still sing along with the chorus. This is they're all catchy. They're all stuck in my head right now at the same time and just blending and just nonsense. I'm getting a headache. But a good headache.
And as much as it pains me to also put this one at five, I'm gonna have to. And it's nothing against Becky Lynch, but like the song is synonymous to her as the man, but it's also a song that she's had for a pretty long time at this point right now too. So that's something I'm kind of considering is like the duration of the song and like what it's meant to the person in history. Now I'm arguing with myself. Now I'm arguing with myself. Now I'm arguing with myself because
Don't do it. That's why I tried to just not talk about it too much.
Now I'm arguing with myself. Now I'm mad at myself that I said that was my five, but that's my five. That's going to be my five. I'm not happy with it after I've now said it and put it out in the universe, but that is my five. My four is going to be Rising Sun, Shinsuke Nakamura, because I was thinking about it and like Shinsuke has not accomplished a lot in WWE. He's accomplished a lot in his overall wrestling career. But we also have not seen Shinsuke in a while. And I don't really want to let bias be like that, being like, oh, we haven't seen the person in a while, because we do have other ones where it's older wrestling themes. And Shinsuke's is very fun to sing along to as well. And I think it's one that's going to be remembered fondly in WWE history. But I feel like it's going to get lost in the channels of WWE history purely because Shinsuke never got to that level of being a true main eventer. Yes, he had a WrestleMania match and won a Royal Rumble, but he really hasn't done much. He won Intercontinental Championship gold, but other than that, and tag team title gold for that matter too. But like, unfortunately, like Shinsuke's career in WWE, and I think his theme at that point too is going to go lower, but his live entrances has always been great. I have sung along to Rising Sun before in an arena full of people, and that was a lot of fun. But That's going to be my number 4 here.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I will always remember it. I'm thinking just primarily as a music standpoint. Like, all 5 of these are in my wrestling like Spotify playlist, but that's of all 5 of those, I think that's probably the one that's played the most. It's not going to be ranked number 1 though. I'm just saying it's one. It's I don't know. It always gets stuck in my head so much, and it always will. I don't think that's ever one I will taper on. But number 4 for me is Worlds Apart, Sami Zayn's. Like I said, it's tough. Sami Zayn, of these 5 people, he's probably my favorite. And I'm not gonna lie to you, say I wasn't singing along on my couch when he was facing Elimination Chamber. It was when he was facing Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber, and Montreal was singing along. I was too, man, and I always do. And when I remember he had a different theme song, they changed it back a couple years ago. I was very, very, very happy that they did that. Very good choice. It's a banger. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just fire. And WWS, I mean, that's what 3 of these are, not 4 of these are really. And I'm fine with that. WWE, keep doing that. That's okay.
Yeah, I agree. And I will be putting Worlds Apart at my number 3 position here. It is a fun theme song, man. Just the vibe of it, the ska vibe of it is so fun. But I guess kind of in the same breath as Shinsuke too, you know, like Sami Zayn is going to be a very memorable character. I think his run with the bloodline and how the story is playing out is going to put him in a high up spot in wrestling history. And I think Worlds Apart is one of those theme songs right now where it's like it's going to get a Legends pop at some point and the crowd's going to go wild. You know what I mean? Like that's another thing I'm going to consider here too, especially since we are going to be in the future looking at older wrestling themes. Like if I was sitting in an arena at a WWE show and heard this theme come out of nowhere, I would probably be hyped as shit.
You know, that's a good point. The legend pop thing. Now, I said I was going primarily off musical, just me listening to it, but I think that should count. I'll still count that too. I like that. That's a great point. So that's going to cause me to switch my 2 and 3. I had Rising Sun at 2, but my 3 now is going to be Rising Sun because of that point, which I'll get to when I say my number 2.
Well, my number 2 is going to be surprising because I do love this man and his theme song. Like I said, I know we're almost word for word at this point. It was one when he initially debuted. Nobody knew who this was. Nobody knew what the song that was playing through the speakers at the Royal Rumble was. But it ended up being the phenomenal AJ Styles. And this song is great too. Like it's a good listening song. Like it's a very like the lyrics are very funny because it just describes AJ Styles the whole song. But like he's the phenomenal one. The song is phenomenal. I think it's a great theme for AJ. I was really sad when the OC came and like they changed the AJ theme for a while, but I'm happy that he's come back to it in the later years because it's great. It fits him. It's something like the yeah in the beginning is just like ooh, gets my blood going. I've seen it so many times in person and like every time it just gets me going.
My number 2 is your number 1. It's visionary Seth Rollins. We were there live singing this. It's rather serious. It's just so catchy. I sing this on I said I sang Sami Zayn's during Elimination Chamber, but I usually don't sing it on TV episodes. I sing Seth Rollins' theme song every time I see Seth Rollins match. Doesn't matter if it's in person. Doesn't matter if I'm watching Raw. Doesn't matter if I'm watching SmackDown. Doesn't matter if I'm watching YouTube highlights in my car. Doesn't matter. I'm singing it. Whoa, it's just so catchy. And the Legends pop point that you made, Seth Rollins, I've said it before in the pod that I think he's going to go down as on my personal on what I think Mount Rushmore, the 4 greatest wrestlers of all time. I think he's done enough to be considered one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And I think when he retires, he won't just be one of the best. He'll be one of the 4 best and maybe even the best because he's just had a phenomenal career and it's still rolling. He's just so damn good. And the theme song right now is part of that. Just burn it down, Seth.
Yes, and as you said, that is going to be my number 1. It is the sole reason why I wanted to go to Survivor Series this year. I said it to you multiple times. I just want to sing Seth Rollins' theme song. and it was amazing. It was a beautiful experience. And I truly believe that like this theme song, although it's relatively new and fresh in the history of WWE, it's part of his gimmick already too. The dude can just wave his fingers and the crowd sings the song, they sing along with it. Like it's insane. Seth Rollins is, like you said, one of the best of all time, definitely one of the best of this generation, no doubt about it. And the way he reinvents himself, the way that he incorporates his theme and his music into just this over the top character that he is right now is just amazing. I do truly believe in terms of like Legends Pop, he has themes, like he has 3 different theme songs that like all are like good, like Legend Pops. I feel like his original theme was pretty good. I liked the original theme, and then it became the Burn It Down theme, and then it became this. Well, we also had like the missionary. Was that the was that the other one? The Messiah. Sorry, not the missionary, the Messiah. I was just thinking of words that ended with airy and had son in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that this is going to be a theme song that's legendary for years to come. And I hope that one day we see a world title presented as this theme song is playing.
I agree. And like I said, all 5 of these is something I could have at number 1. So I have no objections to that number 1. My number 1 is Phenomenal. Like I said, I do like the instrumental theme songs. I do love them, but I do go towards more words more often. I like the little hip hop a little more at times. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna say more. It's probably even like in wrestling themes. All theme songs they've had, not even just WWE, are all just bangers. It's just you give AJ Styles a theme song, it's just fire. Like Get Ready to Fly and Impact. I still listen to that all the time. Get Ready to Fly, and then Phenomenal's up there too. And then Evil Ways. Just AJ Styles and theme songs is just magical, but Phenomenal is phenomenal.
Yeah, this is tough. Honestly, all of these could have been number 1s on different lists. And I'm like looking at the list of other ones we have right now, and they're all really hard. Because the reason why I thought of this series in the first place is because I was listening to Visionary in my car, singing along to it. And I was like listening to a WWE theme playlist because I'm a wrestling nerd. That's what I fucking do. And I just was like, oh my God, there are so many good WWE theme songs just from current wrestlers and past wrestlers. Like some of the ones we have on this list right now are just like up there. Like in on this list, they would be 1. Like they would fight for the number 1 position. And I'm just excited for the series to come. I think it's going to be a fun one because of the amount of wrestling theme songs there are. And we're not just focusing on WWE. Of course, we're looking at some WCW themes coming up, AEW themes, like Juice said. We'll consider some TNA Impact themes, although I'm not that familiar with them. I'm familiar with most of the good ones. Like you said, AJ Styles. RVD is another one that had a really good TNA theme. And yeah, I'm excited for the series to come. And of course, you can always let us know any theme songs that you would like to see ranked, or you can let us know your personal ranking of these 5 we presented tonight on social media. The links are below, but Juice, let the people know where they can find us and tell us.
So you go to Twitter, type capital T, capital O, capital T, capital C, _ capital P, lowercase o, lowercase d. And then you go to Instagram, you do the same thing, but it's a lowercase TOTC _ POD.
Yeah, so we want to thank you all so much for tuning into this edition of Top of the Cage. And as always, please make sure you are liking, rating, and subscribing to our channel. And of course, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you next time.